Position your location. Time.
Friendly lightning strike inbound.
So, what's better than earning a score streak? Watching that score streak go down in 3 different angles. I mean, there's nothing better than taking raw footage from your favorite game and turning it into a cinematic masterpiece. That sort of work can range from a few short moments of your best highlights to a full-length feature film of the ultimate battle. You know, of course, I'm talking about games that have fully implemented theater mode / replay capabilities into their titles, such as Halo, Skate, Forza, Call of Duty, and Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, aside from having awesome single-player and multiplayer experiences that all these games usually provide, theater mode becomes that ultimate selling point for me, you know, allowing me to compile all those sessions into something my friends and I could watch afterwards and go, damn, I remember that match. Good times, bro. But, of course, you know, like all processes of life, the implementation of video games and cinema doesn't always go quite well. I mean, take a look at some of the movies based off of games. They're taking interactive entertainment and turning into a non-interactive one. It kind of puts gamers in an uneasy position, just saying, looking at you, Hitman and Need for Speed. On a relative note, there are reasons for not including some sort of theater or replay mode within a game, a few being so that developers can focus more on gameplay itself. For example, you know, Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare wanted to improve server connectivity and decided to cut theater in order to shift their efforts. I mean, I don't know if that's the official report they're giving me, but that's what I've read so far from forums and posts regarding the subject. I mean, I can see where they're coming from, since I've had a few problems with the feature in Black Ops 2. You know, whenever the server timed out or there was a host migration, none of my films would save. So those few matches where plenty of action went down, yeah, not a trace. But there were similar problems that happened in Zombies where any film longer than about an hour could not play. We all know how intense a session gets the higher the rounds go, so that obviously takes more than an hour to get to. This makes it extremely difficult for those who don't have a means of recording live gameplay via a game capture card or built-in recording software that comes standard with current-gen consoles. Another example of mine involving theater mode issues was the fact that Halo 4 didn't allow gameplay from Campaign or Spartan Ops to be saved as films. Bungie had this perfect setup in their last Halo title, where content was easily organized based on game type, map, or level. This would include multiplayer, campaign, forge, and firefight, and they all saved clips of players' recent endeavors. This made it simple and more engaging for machinima directors and other content creators, you know, to explore different kind of avenues of how they can make their game become more than just a game. But since Bungie left their beloved franchise under 343 Industries' care, a lot has either been changed or taken out. Not hating on 343i for making this kind of move, but it was the only incompetency that I noticed from this installment of the series. From Halo 4, I'm talking about. Now, it's probably best to assume that they have removed this functionality to focus more on gameplay as Ghosts and Advanced Warfare had done, but it's still pretty disappointing for those who want to share their film clips to others, you know, separate from multiplayer or Forge. At this point, you're probably thinking the best way to deal with this issue is by purchasing a game capture card or using the DVR on current-gen consoles. And you're right, investing in, you know, making a YouTube channel with either of these tools is a method essential to recording video game walkthroughs and having any chance of becoming recognized on YouTube as, you know, another streamer, or on Twitch for that matter. There are those handful of people, though, myself included, that use the theater mode function to their advantage. From those creative minds spawn all kind of cinematic action, like montages taken from different angles, clips of insane encounters, and even just straight up movies, like all footage made within the game. Just to get a feel of what I'm talking about, what kind of work I'm referring to, go check out Rise of the Spartans by Black Plasma Studios. All their footage for that series is taken from Halo Reach. Great series, great acting, voice acting I mean, but overall pretty cool what they've done with the game. Or check out Commando Flash, who makes awesome movie trailers from Grand Theft Auto 5. You'd think they would just be actual trailers of actual movies, just reskinned with the game. But there's plenty of other stuff out there that I probably missed that does similar work on other games that have this kind of feature. These are just to name a couple. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar was dead on with introducing Editor for PC and are even working on a feature suited for current-gen consoles as well. A good move on their part, in my opinion. Definitely will bring back interest to the game, especially with many players saying GTA 5 becomes dull at times, even with all the updates Rockstar brings, with all the heists, all the missions. It becomes somewhat of a grind for the almighty dollar. I mean, sure, the game is fun for a while, but it doesn't go above much its criminal activities. So, I'm kind of curious to see how people will respond to this upcoming feature combined with the Rockstar creator. They'll be able to take their experiences from missions, heists, and other activities and turn it into something Michael Bay would probably be jealous of. On a similar note, with Treyarch reintroducing theater mode for Black Ops 3, expect a lot more montages with a few extras on the way. Knowing that the last two COD titles removed theater mode really disappointed those who just wanted to see/create their own, with a cinematic flair to it. This goes well beyond just using a capture card or built-in DVR to record it, since it only limits players to their own perspective. You can see what I mean from these two trailers taking multiple shots from different angles other than first person. So, with the feature returning to COD, I'm also pretty stoked about making a few of my own montages. I know people with the same interests are excited too. So anyway, that's just something I wanted to talk about. You know, theater mode or replay capability. A great tool that most people would overlook. Probably not as a necessity for a video game, but would be nice to have for content creators. But what do you think about it though? Should players be given these kinds of tools to have fun with, or should it be only used as a marketing strategy by the developers themselves? Let me know what's up in the comment section. You know the usual YouTuber stuff. Anyway, keep going grinding and enjoy the rest of your experience. Goodbye.